Hey guys, I have another video for you, and yes, you are looking at my iPad. I decided to go ahead and make the tag video that is what's on my iPad or iPhone, and that's just because I've been really into my iPad. I've only had this since November of 2012, and it is my first touchscreen Apple product, so I just am loving apps right now. I spent a couple of hours the other day watching videos, which inspired me to make this video, and I just can't get enough of it. So if you have made this video or you plan on it, let me know down below because I would love to watch it. And since this is a tag video, I'm tagging all of you guys to make this. So like I said, if you make this, let me know down below. So first off, this is an iPad mini. It is the 36 gig, which I think is the best option for me, or was the best option for me, just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't run out of space, you know, since this is my only Apple product really. And yeah, so let me just go ahead and bring you closer and show you guys everything that I have on my iPad. So the first app I have is FaceTime, then I have Photos, then I have a folder that is labeled Utilities, which has a bunch of the preset apps in, and I'll open that for you. It has Clock, Reminders, Notes, then I downloaded the Pages app, which is in conjunction with Facebook, Contacts, Find Phone or iPad, Calculator Pro, Maps, Photo Booth, Game Center, and Videos. And I keep my contacts in here just because it is an iPad, so I don't make any phone calls since it just has Wi-Fi. I do make some phone calls through apps, but that's something different, which I'll show you in a little bit. Then I have Settings, Calendar, the Weather Channel. Then I have a folder that is for my banking, so that's not very exciting. App Store. Then I have Twitter, which I use Twitter, but it's not public, so yeah, sorry guys, I'm not going to share my Twitter with you. Then I have the Facebook app, which I do have a Facebook fan page. So if you aren't following me, I'll leave that link down below. And I do put that link on all of my videos. So if you're not following me, go ahead and check out the page. I have done giveaways on there before that I don't announce on YouTube, as well as I post all my videos so you won't miss it if the subscription box messes up. And I talk about coupons and other deals and, you know, just a lot of what my channel is about pretty much. Then I have a folder that's labeled Gmail and Calling, which I have Gmail in, as well as Talkatone, which is kind of in conjunction with Gmail, Skype. Then I have an app that I bought, which is called Real Portal, which is terrible. Do not buy that app. And just to say this, I probably have only bought 3 or 4 apps out of every single one that I have. So just to say that. Then I have the app that's called VTalk, which is kind of like video chat through Gmail. And then I have a Text Now app, which is awesome because you can text internationally on that, as well as, you know, just other people, I guess. You can get a phone number and everything, but it's pretty much just texting anyone you want. So I really like that. And then I have Retail Me Not, which if you haven't heard of, where have you been? It's an awesome app that you can find coupons and deals through, and it's just awesome. So if you've never heard of that, please highly check that out. Then I have Chrome, YouTube, and an app that I actually made from another app, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. It's really, really easy, so I'll mention that later. Then at the bottom is the standard apps that I keep down on all of my pages. That's the Safari, Mail, Messages, and Camera. So those are the 4 that I decided to keep down at the bottom. Then let's move on to the next page where I have a bunch of folders. And to start off, I have a travel folder, which has TripAdvisor, Yelp, Travelocity, Kayak, Trip Tracker, Free Wi-Fi, Currency, Translate, Tip Check, and Urban Spoon. So these are mainly just apps that I would use if I wasn't in my area, you know, see currency exchange, Wi-Fi, you know, just traveling type apps, which I think are really great and handy. Then I have the music folder, which has a bunch of music apps in it. I have Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, Music, iHeartRadio, and Shazam. And I don't have that many songs downloaded on here just because it can get really expensive. I used to do that when I was younger, and yeah, all that money went down the drain pretty much. So I've just been listening to the radio. I really like iHeartRadio app, and then the Shazam is where if you hear a song and you don't know what it's called, it can recognize it. And I've tested it out with some non-English songs and it's worked. So that's pretty awesome. I suggest trying that one out. And then I have a picture editing folder, which, as you guys know, like I just said, I do not make my Twitter public. And I don't have an Instagram because what would I take pictures of? And I don't know if anyone would want to see that anyway. But I have 2 picture editing apps just because, you know, for my own sake, I guess, really, if I want to touch up my own photos or whatnot. So I have PicStitch and Pro Editor, and these were both free. Then back to the main page, I have Makeup Alley, which I've mentioned before that I was going to make a video about the actual website, but I never did. But this is the app, and on the app, all you can do is check reviews out on products, which I think is awesome. They have everything from hair, nails, beauty, makeup, everything. So that is an awesome app. And then most of what I have left are games, and the ones that I have outside of the folders are the ones that I use the most. So that is Scramble free, Draw free, Dice free. Then I actually paid for the Fruit Ninja Puss in Boots edition. I really, really like that game. I think it was like 99 cents or something, but I'm sure most of you guys know what Fruit Ninja is by now. Then I have Phase 10, which is an awesome card game. It's kind of like Uno, but different, and I actually paid for this app as well. They also have a free version, but I decided to go ahead and buy it because the free version is very short and it's not as fun if you can't play the whole game. Then I have Temple Run, which I just got into recently. And the next folder I have is labeled as Single Games. And in that folder, I have all the games that you don't play back and forth with a person. It's just you and the computer. I have Chinese Checkers, Snakes and Ladders, which is kind of like Chutes and Ladders, Angry Birds, Blitz, Flow Free, Guess, SF Tycoon, which I can't remember what that is. Then I have the free version of the Fruit Ninja Puss in Boots, but like I said, as well as the Phase 10, I like the full version a lot better. Then I have Pop Words, Magic Piano, Simon Flash, which is a memory game, I think, Clue, Monopoly Hotels, Worlds of Oil, which is a knockoff of a different game. It's kind of like a scramble game where you have to connect pipes. Then I have a game called Prize Claw, which is one of those games that they advertise on other games, you know, with a free game, so I decided to download it just because. Then I have a Logos quiz, which is kind of cool. I have 2 casino type games as well. Those are Fish Slots and Pharaoh Slots, I believe, so I like playing those sometimes. So that's all that's in that folder. Then the next folder I have are multiplayer games. And I have a Words with Friends cheat bot, and then Words with Friends, Gems, Bubble Galaxy. I have a Yahtzee game, which is kind of like Yahtzee craze, I guess. It's crazy. So if you like Yahtzee, you should check out this one. Then I have Ruzzle, but I like this Scramble a lot better. And then I have Song Pop, which is fun as well. Then down towards the bottom, I have my nighttime folder, which are just adult type things. I'll open it for you. So if you're not 21 or older, don't download these. I have a bartender app, a drink app, a Never Ever app, and a party app, which is kind of just some games that you can play with cards. So that's everything I have in that folder. And then I have the newsstand, which you can't get rid of, a Starbucks app, and then I just downloaded this today and I haven't even opened it yet, but someone was telling me about this. You can make GIFs, which are like the moving picture things. I don't know, I'll have to check it out. But yeah, so that's everything that I have on my iPad. If you have any suggestions on games or apps in general that I should check out, please let me know down below because, like I said, I am loving my iPad and loving my apps. and I just really want to discover even more apps that I love. So if you like these type of videos, let me know down below and I will make some more for you guys. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below as well and I will make sure to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.